All right, people, I'm back. So I accidentally cut off the last video, but we're going to talk about African Queen again. So this was number 23 on my list. It came in at number 17 in the 1998 list, and it came in, it dropped quite a bit in 2007, and it was only ranked number 65, so it dropped quite a bit. This came out in 1951. Stars Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn, directed by John Huston, who, like I said in the previous video, John Huston and Humphrey Bogart were great friends. They drank quite a bit together. I think they gambled together, if memory serves. This DVD is an import. I can't tell if this is from China or Korea, but I bought this online when I was in college because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And it's a great adventure movie. It's a great comedy. It has a lot of drama. It's got a lot of fun stuff. So this woman, played by Katharine Hepburn, is like a teacher in the jungles of Africa, if memory serves, and she's very pure, doesn't drink alcohol, is very strict with her religion, her Christianity. Humphrey Bogart plays a drunken little steamboat captain, and she ends up hiring him to take her up the river to try to escape, or to try to attack this German boat during World War I. And I don't remember the exact locations, but I just remember I watched this with my parents when I was very young. I think my mom or my parents had rented it from the public library, and I watched it. And then I saw it again when I was in college, and it's funny. They have really good chemistry in the movie. There's famous scenes of them going down rapids, being attacked by mosquitoes. She keeps getting rid of his alcohol. She keeps breaking his bottles and pouring it out into the river, and, of course, to his frustration. And I just love it. I think it's great. It reminds me of myself and my wife when we first met. I was drinking a lot and partying a lot in college, and my wife was very strict, very pure. And so there's good chemistry. I don't know, it's just, I love that kind of situation, and I just think it's great. Let's see here. English and writing, I can't tell if that's in Korean or it might be Korean. But there's a great scene when they first kiss, and she's shocked by her attraction to him, and this is them after they start to get along, and they're holding each other. It's really great. And then it looks like those are some German soldiers. It's a really good movie. It's really fun. It's really cute. It's a great movie for young couples. Then at number 22, from the year 1950, we have All About Eve. This is an amazing movie. This 1950, All About Eve, great cast. Okay, Bette Davis, Ann Baxter, she plays Eve. George Sanders is not really a villain, but he's always kind of lurking in the shadows. Celeste Holm plays a friend. Written for the screen and directed by Joseph Mankiewicz. This is the Criterion Blu-ray, and this is an amazing movie. Amazing acting. It also has a small bit part by the up-and-coming Marilyn Monroe. She has a nice scene in this movie where plays this beautiful woman at this party, this kind of like a Hollywood or like a theater party or film party. Ann Baxter is amazing in this. You can't really see her face because it's out of focus, but she plays Princess Nefertiti in the 10 Commandments from the 1950s. She's amazing as Eve Harrington. She plays this innocent, helper, sort of like a butler almost, or a maid, and is obsessed with Bette Davis's character. She says she's so great, and then slowly she tries to take over the spotlight from the Bette Davis character, and I don't know how to describe it. It's amazing. The acting is really good. Let me see if there's any fun pictures in here. Oh, there's a picture of Bette Davis drinking. She gets really drunk at the dinner party I can't remember if it's a film party or a theater party, but her acting is amazing. She gets drunk and everybody is like afraid to talk to her, but she's also the host of the party, and she's the attraction, and There's so much awkwardness. I think that's Eve. I don't remember that scene. Let's see here. This is Eve getting a dress ready, her clothes ready for Bette Davis. There's George Sanders. He kind of takes Eve under his wing, and he's just manipulative and creepy. He's got a nice low voice. He's been in a bunch of things. Oh, there's some nice pictures here. Hopefully I can do this one-handed. I apologize, like always, for my terrible... You know what? It's going to be too hard to do this one-handed. Anyways, All About Eve. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen this, and if you consider yourself a movie fan, you have to watch this. Like, we're starting to get to some of the best of the best. So a lot of these moving forward, if you haven't seen them, and if you consider yourself to be a movie fan, this is one you have to watch. It's amazing. Amazing acting. It's perfect. Coming in at number 21 from the year 1968, Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey. This was ranked number 22 on the 1998 list and number 15 on the 2007 list. This was the ultimate science fiction movie when it came out, before Star Wars, before Alien. Stanley Kubrick is a master of photography. He was a stills photographer before he got into directing movies. It has at the time, the most amazing special effects, extremely futuristic, still the grandest of all science fiction movies, according to this reviewer, but it's hard to describe. There's the ending gets really slow. There's a long scene where they go in this psychedelic, trippy, I don't even know what you call it, escapade through outer space, and they're traveling through time, and it's very bizarre. The ending is very strange, but there's scenes where they're on the space station, and they do use these special camera tricks, and it's amazing. It's even with today's special effects, it's hard to beat a lot of the practical effects that were made for this movie. Oh yeah, and there's a great villain, HAL 9000, the computer. There's a computer system that it's similar to Mother in the Alien movies, but HAL 9000 is sort of ends up being the villain of this movie, and it's great. It's a very weird movie, but it's awe-inspiring. All right. We're about to crack the top 20 movies. This is a good one. Coming in at number 59, one of the greatest comedies of all time, Some Like It Hot. This was ranked number 14 in the 1998 list and number 22 in the 2007 list. I have it at number 20. Billy Wilder production, and Billy Wilder directed it. This is the Criterion Collection Blu-ray. Marilyn Monroe. Even though she was going through a lot of personal problems when they were making this movie, she's still amazing in it. She's magnetic. She's perfect. Perfect casting. And the two men, the two musicians who end up cross-dressing and joining an all-female orchestra or band to try to escape from a bunch of hoodlums or gangsters. These two men were witness to the Valentine's Day massacre, and so they have to escape. And they take a train, and they join these women, and it's hilarious. Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis. Tony Curtis had his voice dubbed for when he cross-dresses and plays the female character, so they actually have dubbed his voice, which is kind of sad, because his real voice is very low pitch. But Jack Lemmon does his own voice when he plays Daphne, and this movie is hilarious. One of the greatest comedies ever made. And it also has the greatest closing line of any movie ever made. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look it up. Or if you don't want a spoiler, just watch it. And watch it till the end and watch that and witness that final line, because the final dialogue line of this movie is the greatest in movie history. Marilyn Monroe. It's so good. There's the scene when they're on the train and they're trying to make cocktails. Like, he's trying to flirt with her, but he has to still pretend he's a woman. And they're kind of like friends, and they're like snuggling, and every woman in the train gets woken up of all this female band, and they all are trying to all crowd into this one little tiny bunk bed on this moving train, this passenger train. It is hilarious. And the scenes when there's a later scene where they're at this resort in San Diego. I think it's San Diego, in California. Anyways, the scene was filmed on a beach in San Diego in real life, and I've actually, when I was in the Navy, I was actually at the hotel that this movie was filmed at. But there's scenes on the beach, there's scenes in the hotel with them, there's scenes where they're playing in the band. She goes out to visit them in this boat. He ends up like pretending he is a wealthy, like, what would you call it? He basically pretends that he's in this family business of like Shell Oil, so pretends he's super rich to get her attention, and then she makes out with him on the boat, and he's jealous, and then there's an old man who ends up falling in love with him, and then he's chasing him as a woman, and it's great. It's hilarious. It's awesome. And I'm going to stop there for now. We'll do we'll start with the top 19 on the next video. Catch you later.